We are now in the middle of the most beautiful summer in Finland, and the material you are going to see in this video is our trip to Saimaa Lake. But in this video we are talking about Brazil with Lala, our exchange student from Brazil, and Lala has been now in Finland about maybe 11 months?
10, 11 months.
Yeah, okay. So what are the things that you have been missing from Brazil during this year in Finland?
Of course, family and friends.
Yeah, that's true, of course.
Yeah, but food. It's a thing that I think almost weekly about. Okay. Maybe not so much about dishes, specific dishes, but in daytime food, in the taste. You know, I miss the salty taste or the very sweet taste, or different flavors that there is in the Brazilian food. And I have been missing the summer and the beach. I don't think my mom's going to believe me, but yeah, I have been missing. Since now in Finland summer, it's not so bad anymore, so not a problem.
So summer is in Finland also?
Yeah, it's good now. Finally summer.
We have now plus 30 degrees and sun is shining so brightly.
Yeah. So
now it's a holiday time, but let's go a little bit backwards to the school time.
Yeah, okay.
What are the differences that you have been noticed between Brazilian and Finnish school system?
Okay. First one, the uniforms. There's no uniforms in schools here, different from the Brazilian ones. That we have the uniforms since we are in kindergarten to the end of the high school, so we're still using uniforms. In the system of education, the biggest notice that I saw was we can choose our classes in Brazil, so everything is mandatory and everyone has the same schedule every week, every semester.
Okay,
so
we have much more things to choose here.
Yeah. For example, in the language part, in my school there is Germany, Chinese, Italian, Spanish, English, of course, Swedish, and a couple others that they can choose between.
And you were studying in Tapiola Lukio in Espoo.
Yeah, Tapiola Lukio, and I was having Italian, Spanish, and English courses.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in Brazil, what are the languages you can take?
Yeah. Mostly just Spanish or English.
Okay.
Some schools you can find the two languages, but mostly at least just English, and they are mandatory. So you don't have a choice if you want to study or not.
Okay.
The other thing is that in the private schools in Brazil, because we have the private ones and the public ones.
Oh, we don't have that kind of.
Yeah, it's just the same for everyone. Yeah. So we have this separation between schools, and normally in private schools there is no lunch.
Okay.
No, there is a place that you can buy some sweet or something small.
Some snack.
Yeah. Snack stuff. Yeah.
But we are having lunch in every school in Finland.
Yeah, every day.
Every day. That's true.
Yeah. But in the public ones, you can find the lunch time with the food, meat, rice, or things like that. Yeah.
Also in Brazil.
Yeah, also in Brazil.
If we think about Brazilian people, tell me about you.
Okay. In my point of view, Brazilians are very energetic, loud. They are very good in small talk. And the biggest difference, let's say, in a perspective, it's how Brazilians families stick together to each other. You know, they have big meetings of family, maybe 5 times in the year, or in the Christmas holidays, a lot of people from family, cousins, uncles, grandmother, great-grandmother.
Okay. And you're living nearby each other?
Yeah, at least in the same state.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't saw so much of it here in the families that I stayed with, and these meetings there's not so many people as usual in my
in your
reality.
country.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Brazilian people are very touchy compared to Finnish ones.
Yeah.
Since
I can imagine.
You can imagine, right?
Yeah.
And just in the greetings, here is a handshake,
Yeah.
but there is 2 kisses, a hug, maybe.
Okay.
It's something like that, and I'm not the most touch person at all, but
You Brazilian normally are.
yeah, normally are. And comparing me to Finnish people, okay, yeah, I can see still the difference. How not touchy.
Okay.
Finnish people
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Thinking about the exchange student year somewhere in the world, why could it be as a good idea to choose the Brazil?
I think food. I think everyone should try Brazilian food. The views. I mean, there are amazing beaches, parks, preserve areas, and there are animals, and there's so much diversity in the nature. So it's very nice to see it there. But Brazil is such a diverse, with so much diversity in a country. There's people from all around the world, and with their own stories from their families in the past, and from different cultures mixing together and creating a new one. And from state to state, it's so nice to see how Brazilians can be different. Still just one nation, but there's so many different people there. You know, it's just nice to see how many and how different we can be from. And also, for what I have been hearing about, the exchange students this year in Brazil, most of them learn the Portuguese, because it's a easy language to speak and to listen to, and it's there's so many of us speaking there, and well, I think any country in the world you're going to find at least one Brazilian family there, so you can use your Portuguese with them. So Portuguese is such a beautiful language, and I think it's a.
I know the one
thing.
word. What is ice cream as a?
Yeah.
Just a minute. What was the ice cream? Sorvete.
Sorvete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agora que estamos de férias, venha visitar o Brasil e conhecer tudo o que temos de bom.